Okay, so we are on the road again.
Almost Virgin Voyage.
Where are we going, Muffin?
Scotland.
What are we going to do when we get there?
Scotlanding.
Scotlanding.
Yes. Well, we'll be watching dolphins.
We're going to go and, well, we're going to try and see some dolphins.
Yes.
I don't know if we're going to succeed, but we're going to try. And then, what are we going to do after the dolphins, or not dolphins?
We go walking.
We're going to go do some hikes.
Yeah.
The Isle of Skye's got good hiking. It's got loads of good hiking.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe we'll do some other stuff in the Highlands or the Hebrides or maybe even Orkney. I don't know. We'll see. For now, we're just going to try and get up there and see if we can catch these dolphins tomorrow. So after like a 2 full days drive, we've reached Shannonry Point in Scotland, which is probably the best place, well, supposedly like the best place in the UK to see dolphins. So you have to time it right with good weather, which thankfully we've got today. It's probably the only day for a next fortnight that has good blue sky, clear skies and stuff. And you have to time it with the tide as well. So the dolphins rush in as the tide comes in because they chase the fish that ride the tide. So yeah, we're kind of, I think we're about 10-15 minutes away from the tide changing
Yeah.
to coming in. So
4 minutes.
yeah, okay. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to catch some of them soon.
Fingers crossed.
So day one, dolphins failed. Weather was perfect, and we got there on time, but the dolphins didn't turn up. So day two was coastal hike. We turned up at the coast on time, but so did the rain. So not much in the
lovely.
way of
It's
hiking
lovely.
today. So yesterday we went to see. Wait, what did we do yesterday?
Cathedral.
What did we do before the cathedral? Okay, let's start it again. So yesterday we went to go and do a little walk along a river and check out an old viaduct. Had a nice climb up that, did a couple of drone shots, and then after that we went and saw an old ruined cathedral,
Very nice.
which was pretty nice, yeah. And now today, because it looks like there's a small break in the rain, we're going to go and check out a ruined castle on the coast. That's if the weather holds up. So I don't know if you can see behind us. There's patches of rain shower which are coming in west towards us, so we're up against the clock here. But yeah, we'll see if we can. It's only a short walk. It's supposed to be 500 meters from the car park down to the castle. So we'll see if we can get down there, have a little explore, and get some drone shots in before the rain comes in. And on the way we have this, which I think is some kind of old beehive. And that's our castle then. Ooh. Next we walked from Cullen to Port Nocky, which is a bit of a scenic hike across the beach and the cliffs. We got to see the Bowfiddle Rock at the end of it, and then after that we walked back to Cullen to try a local dish, a traditional Scottish dish called Cullen Skink, which is basically a smoked haddock soup with potatoes and onions. So today we're hiking up the Old Man Store, which you can just see part of it up there behind us. It's 2 degrees this morning and it just snowed on us as we're all up here. So, but it does look like the weather is improving. I can see the sun coming out over that way.
Yeah.
So it might get a little bit better. Because it wouldn't be a hike in Scotland without hail in your face.
I think it's like half snow, half hail.
Yeah,
It's glorious though.
yeah.
Really
And
enjoy
I
it.
switch that to the other side. So the last hike that we did, I obviously start filming this now just as it's hailing in my face. The weather has actually been pretty good for most of the day. And the first hike we did was up the old, is it Old Man Store? Oh, she's not here. The first one we did was Old Man Store to the top of Store. Now we're doing the Quirang. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like Quirang, which has got a bunch of different features up it, which is supposed to be pretty nice. The view's pretty good anyway.
Alright, on me, here I am. It was just too beautiful. I need to see a picture.
But the hail will probably stop in a few minutes because these showers, little showers, keep sweeping through every now and then. This is probably the 4th one of the day. They only stick around for 5 or 10 minutes and then it's back to the clear skies again, so that's been quite nice. You look like a toddler. Very good. Well done, Muffin.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now to get up to the summit and the 2 remaining features on this hike, because we've already walked past the prison. We now have to go to the Needle and what's the other one called? The Table. We have to go up there. So a little bit of a climb. It's only about 160 meters up, but it looks pretty steep. There we go. Start of our trail there. After scaling the tabletop, we have now reached the Needle. And our way back is down that valley. And out to the right of the Needle, and then straight down. So this morning we've woken up to come and hike in a place called the Fairy Glen, which is, I don't know, kind of looks like
Shire.
Like the Shire, yeah, Hobbiton, or whatever it was called. A little bit. I'll show you some shots of it. And we are now on our way to the ferry pools, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to drive there because Google is telling me that the road is closed. I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. But we're going to try anyway, and if it is closed, I think we can park in the nearest town. And we'll just hike up from there and see how it goes. So we are now just starting the walk for the ferry pools, and I'm going to show you the view that we have here.
It's awesome.
It is not bad, but it's only a short walk. I think it's like 20 minutes out, maybe 30 minutes out, and then 20-30 minutes back. I mean, the views here are kind of okay.
Yeah, could be worse, I think, yeah.
And of course, it wouldn't be a trip to Scotland without some Highland cows. So now we're on our way back, and I'm finally going to try haggis, which I've never actually tried before, despite being to Scotland so many times. When I was a kid, my dad used to try and tell it like it was a horror story, you know, and it sounded absolutely horrific. But it sounds pretty good to me now, so here we go. And we got ourselves a couple of peat whiskies to go with it as well. So it's a couple of weeks later now, and we're back home. We've since the trip, we've got new microphones with wind mufflers and noise cancellation on them. Most of the audio that you've heard in this video up until now, I've had to do like some heavy AI cleanup on it, and that's why the quality of a lot of the audio is pretty bad. So now we got noise cancelling wind muffler mics each. The sound should be much better in the future.
Hopefully. As far as the Scotland goes, I would definitely recommend do it in winter. I loved every second of it, even if it pissed down with rain.
I mean, we only had we spent like a day and a half getting up there and a day and a half getting back. So we only really had like 5 days there, and 2 of those days we were rained in. So we really only had like 3 days of good weather, didn't we? We only had 3 days where we could go out and do stuff.
Relatively good weather.
Yeah.
But it was still worth it. I still loved it.
Yeah, no, I think it was great. It was all of the sites were really quiet. It wasn't like really crowded with tourists, which is a big problem in the summer. And the midges weren't about, which is also a really big problem in the summer. So a lot of people that visit Scotland complain because the midges just harass the crap out of you everywhere. People are just getting bitten in the face, just all over. It's one of the biggest complaints about Scotland. But in winter, they're not there. So, we've never been bothered by them. So, yeah, I mean, it's tricky. You either go in the summer and deal with the crowds and the midges, or you go in winter and you deal with the rain.
I prefer rain to the crowds. What's next?
But yeah, we don't know what we're going to do next.
Yeah, so
we might go to Asia in a couple of weeks' time and spend the rest of the winter there, or we might not. We might do something else. I don't know. Okay. Anything else?
No.
How do we end it?
See you later.
Okay.